This is Comcast Newsmakers, and I'm Donna Richardson. My guest this hour is Karl Robb, member and board of directors with the Parkinson's Action Network. Karl, thank you so much for coming out. The Parkinson's Action Network, tell me about the mission of the network and the ways that you assist patients and their families.
Well, Don, thank you for having me. The Parkinson's Action Network is an advocacy group for the Parkinson's community. Parkinson's actually a combination of represents the major Parkinson organizations as a unified voice for the Parkinson patients. We're an advocacy group that represents it's made up of advocates around the country of patients that are active in their community, trying to make a difference with our government and in issues related to Parkinson's patients.
Yes, and it's so important to have a voice, because one of the things that you and I were talking about, there's no registry, so we're not even sure how many people have Parkinson's. Tell me about some of the symptoms of the disease.
Well, as you mentioned, the registry, that's one of our issues that that's one of our asks that we're trying to get funding for and from the government at Capitol Hill, and we'd like that's really something that's important to us is that we don't really have an accurate number for people with Parkinson's right now. So the number has kind of stayed stagnant for years because we don't really have an accurate number. And Parkinson's affects so many people. Being an active member of the community of Parkinson's, in national organization, national conferences and things of that sort. I've met a lot of people who just need representation and need to be heard. And with Parkinson's, Parkinson's effects can affect your voice. So we need to be heard, and one way to do that is through PAN.
Exactly. Now, you and I were talking earlier, and you were diagnosed at 23, but the symptoms started at 17. But yet, this is not typical of most patients that have Parkinson's disease.
Well, from what I understand, I'm in a small minority of patients, but the more and more people I meet around the country, it seems to be more and more common, actually. So I'm not sure whether the number is accurate or not, because I'm finding more people being diagnosed in their 20s and 30s. And people, usually you hear well, Parkinson's starts around age 50 or 60. Even 50 is considered young. But there's some researchers say that if you live long enough, everyone will get Parkinson's. And that's whether it's a genetic factor and an environmental factor that combine, or the research doesn't. They're really not sure what causes Parkinson's.
They're not sure.
No, but they're finding more and more genes that affect Parkinson's. That could be triggers to Parkinson's. But we're really not sure what turns those genes on and off. Whether it's chemicals or it's really uncertain right now.
So we definitely need more dollars so that we can do more research. And Karl, are we able to use the website in order to get more information and to make that donations possible?
Well, definitely. It's not so much. It's more education and information through PAN. If you go to our website, you can learn about action alerts, which are important topical events, timely events that you can
be able to get information
on and be heard.
Well, I want to thank you so much for coming out. We've run out of time.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
My guest this hour has been Karl Robb, member of the Parkinson's Action Network. And if you're interested in what Comcast is doing in your community, go to On Demand and click Get Local. For Comcast Newsmakers, I'm Donna Richardson.